everybody, welcome back. Welcome to the vlog. We're coming off of a day off, so today we're back into rehearsals for Piazza. We've got 2 more weeks before we go into tech, but today I thought we would show you a little bit of the costumes and behind the scenes stuff that goes into doing our costumes for the show. So I'm going to take you back to the costume shop. Let's go. Hi, we're here in the costume shop. So we're going to kind of show you all the costumes. These are all costumes for Light in the Piazza. And we're also going to talk with the amazingly wonderful costume shop manager. And there she is. This is Margie Bell. Say hi, Margie.
Hi, Margie.
Yeah, there she goes. So Margie's going to tell us where the costumes are from. Margie, this is a rental. These costumes are rented, correct?
Yes, they're from networks, but they're also from Broadway / the national tour. So these are the authentic original designs that we're seeing now. And
which is very exciting for any actor to know that they're wearing Broadway and national tour costumes.
Most of the actors come in, they're pretty excited. The first thing people are doing is looking at the names on the labels in their clothes,
to see.
Which is kind of funny.
Well, you know, it's all about who's on your label, isn't it? Isn't that what it's always about?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you got all the costumes. Do we also get shoes and everything like that, too?
Yeah,
came with it?
They sent shoes, hats, jewelry, which is really unusual with the rental. Yeah,
here's all the jewelry over here.
We had to go through all the jewelry and they sent.
I'm following Margie.
They sent the costume Bible, which shows the original sketches, plus the original actors in their costumes. And so we actually went through the pictures to determine which jewelry goes with which outfit, because the jewelry just came in one big package together. And so Caitlin, our costuming intern, went through all of the pictures and broke it down into the different little bags over there as to who wears what.
Very nice. Well, can you show us maybe one of the dresses in the show?
You want the actual dress, though?
Sure.
Do you want to see the drawing and then the
Yeah,
dress?
why don't we do that? Why don't we maybe one of Franca's or Clara's, maybe something like that.
Okay.
All right. So
this is the Clara dress in the photo, and let me quickly find the ball. And this is the sketch from the original look, so we see how it looked in the picture and how it looked on her. And then if we walk over here,
I'm following Margie around with the camera.
Okay. We pull it out.
Look at all of those. It's amazing.
This is the dress, which it's very full in the picture. So this big boofed petticoat actually goes underneath it, so that when we actually see her on stage, it's...
And those of you that watched the earlier vlogs will know that this is the same dress that she wore in the photo shoot, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And this is the little jacket that goes over it.
Very nice.
And the jacket. So that's the Clara look. One of the things we found kind of interesting is the palette. The color palette is actually really tight. For the people in the show, the only one who seems to have a diversity with blue and goes outside the sort of orangey green is Clara, which helps push her away from the rest of the principals. In general, if you look at this rack, this is the 2 mothers. You see it?
So that's Margaret Johnson, pretty much
we have
from here over to here.
And you can see how tight her color palette is, with the exception of the one green suit.
Right.
And Signora also has, I mean, it's a rust, but it's still sort of a reddish tone. And then she also has a green suit. So the color palette is really, there's not a lot of, which makes it a little more challenging for us for the ensemble. If there are things that don't fit from the rental and we need to pull from our storage, which is, we have a lot and a lot to pick from.
But you got to make sure it fits with everything else.
In this color palette, are some of those still over? Let's see. We went up. Whitney, the costume assistant,
say hi, Whitney.
Went up and pulled some items that we thought we could use that are the right time frame, the right silhouette. But the blue is really intense. We can't put this on stage.
Can't put it on
everyone
somebody.
would be looking at this because it's so far outside of that very tight palette.
Right.
So we did find some things upstairs of ours that we're probably going to put on stage, like this suit here, which belongs to us, but is very much within the look and the colors. So probably some ensemble member will be wearing this on stage.
That's great.
So that's something we have to be very conscious of when we go to pull from our storage, is to make sure that they don't stand out because the color doesn't blend in.
Right. There are more ensemble members in our production than were on the national tour and on Broadway. So
Correct.
We also are dealing with, not only sizes, but having the right amount of costumes for everybody too.
Right. Right.
So, all right. Well, great.
And for the most part, we've been pretty lucky so far
Yeah.
with people fitting things really well. We've only had a couple challenges as far as fitting. The senior that we have actually is fitting the understudy costumes from because the senior in the tour was actually a fairly small man.
Got it.
So it was hard to get our person into those tinier clothes.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us today, Margie.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's it. So thanks for visiting the costume shop, and keep watching the blog, and we'll talk with you next time. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.